Modern society has a pathological phobia of death. We hide it in hospitals, in euphemisms, and in incessant distractions. We act as if we were immortal beings, postponing life, purpose, and change, based on the illusion that there is always tomorrow. This escape, however, is the primary cause of our anxiety and our mediocrity. The fear of death does not prevent us from dying, it prevents us from truly living. It is the cruel irony of time, we spend our lives wasting the only thing with a guaranteed expiration date. Seneca said, "Most men waver wretchedly between the fear of death and the miseries of life, they are unwilling to live, yet they do not know how to die." Stoicism reverses this escape. It offers no cheap solace or denial. It offers the brutal yet liberating truth, Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. This is not a morbid reminder, it is the ultimate impulse for action. It is the most powerful tool to align your character with the only thing that truly matters, virtue here and now. Memento Mori functions as a machine of universal equality. It destroys two ghosts that haunt the life of the common man, arrogance and preoccupation with the trivial. Marcus Aurelius often meditated on the names carved on gravestones: generals, emperors, sages, and fools. They all ended up in the same place. No wealth, fame, or power saved anyone. Death is the great leveler. When you accept this, arrogance fades away. What is your small drama, your small offense, or your small success in the face of eternity and final dissolution? Meditation on death, or meditatio mortis, takes the focus off the uncertain future and urgently casts it onto the present. It is the acceptance of the final indifferent. Death is not an evil, because it is not under our control. It is a natural event, part of the cycle. The only thing we can control is whether we live this moment with courage, justice, wisdom, and temperance. As Marcus Aurelius noted in his Meditations, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say and think. What would you do differently if you knew this was your last day? If the answer is, would stop procrastinating, stop being afraid to fail, and start loving truly, then Memento Mori is telling you to start now, not tomorrow. The true function of Memento Mori is not fear, but the generation of virtuous urgency. It transforms life from an indefinite period of time into a series of coherent last acts. For the Stoic, meditation on death is not a passive thought, but an exercise in active imagination. There are three essential exercises. The end of the legacy. Think about something you are striving to achieve, a promotion, a project, a fortune. Now, imagine you die tomorrow. How irrelevant does that effort become to you? This exercise teaches that the only thing you can take with you is your character, your virtue. The work becomes not about the result, but about the ethical quality of your effort. The last day, think of a loved one. Imagine you have just received them back, but you know this is the last hour you will spend with them. How would you act? Would you be annoyed by small defects? Would you be silently on your phone? This exercise eliminates wasted time in relationships and demands 100% attention and appreciation. It is the cure for our emotional complacency. Daily brevity, Seneca said, whatever time has passed belongs to death. We fail in this. We think that death is a thing of the future, but part of it is already a thing of the past. Meditate that every night is a small death, and every morning is a small resurrection. Embrace the idea that one day is a whole life, and review it with the discipline of the evening review that we discussed in the previous video. This ensures you are closing the books on your life every day, leaving nothing important for later. Whoever postpones life, saying just one more year and I'll be happy, is stealing from himself. Time is not abundant, it is the only truly scarce currency. The Stoic who meditates on death is the freest of all, because he does not fear the worst possible scenario. If the worst is inevitable, death, what is there to fear in small misfortunes? What are criticisms, the loss of money, or temporary physical pain to someone who has already accepted their end? The fear of death is the root of all other anxieties. Destroy that root and man becomes invincible. When death is seen as the natural conclusion of a process, it loses its terror. It becomes just a final indifferent. The wise person does not seek eternity, he seeks authenticity and virtue in the time granted to him. The fool dies screaming in fear, the wise person dies serenely, because he lived the life he wanted to live, exercising his reason and character until the end. The philosophy of death is, in fact, the philosophy of life. Memento Mori is not an invitation to morbidity, but a relentless reminder that your chance to be virtuous, to love, and to act with purpose is running out with every breath. Do not trust the future. Do not postpone life. Do not wait for a crisis to become a Stoic. Use the awareness of your mortality as the hammer that forges urgency into your spirit. The unexamined life is not worth living, and the postponed life is death in life. If you are ready to transform your anxiety into action and your fear into freedom, embrace Memento Mori today. Subscribe to The Hidden Meaning and turn on notifications. Leave the word memento in the comments to seal your commitment to the urgency of the virtuous life. Until the next deep dive.